Hi, here is Damir from Trashock and Gomorra. See you tonight at 9 p.m. on the Metal Galaxy.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the Metal Galaxy YouTube channel where we do reviews, interviews, and metal news. Tonight's interview will be with a very familiar person who has been on many occasions a special guest, Damir from Gomorra. He is also the guitarist of Destruction and the lady of for everything in Burning Witches. Welcome back, Damir.
Hi guys.
How are you?
Great, and you?
Yeah, great to catching up. So for those who missed all the chats we had, can you introduce please yourself in one sentence?
So my name is Damir. I'm the guitar player for Gomorra and Destruction. And yes, I like to play solo guitars and generally guitars, and yeah, that's it.
And Destruction, we would say it's thrash, and Gomorra is more heavy metal, correct?
Yes.
Great. So some viewers might have not heard yet about Gomorra. Can you give a bit of background how the band came to be?
Mm-hmm. So Gomorra, it's a mixture of a little bit thrash, a little bit classic or power metal, but the more the American power metal style, and with some of course thrash elements, because a lot of guys are also some thrash fans generally. And yes, now we just record our second album, Dealer of Souls is the name. And yeah, that's in short situation, that's it.
A great one. And you had just a release show, I think 9 December in Switzerland. How was the response and being back on stage with a brand new album for Gomorra?
Yeah, it was amazing, but also at the same time was a little bit weird, because we got some info during the day that some of people cannot come to the show because a lot of them was sick again. So on a part, the COVID or generally bullshit, it's not 100% going. So we get really around, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 people that I know personally just wrote me, hey, I'm just now dying in my bed and whatever. So yeah, that was a little bit weird, but in general the show was amazing. It was cool to be back to play, and to see also some people, to talk with people again, and yeah.
True fans will always come, those who love heavy metal. I would love to have gone if it would be like in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like Dublin, Netherlands, teleporting to Switzerland, it's like a long road.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing.
Hopefully see you soon in our direction more. Fingers crossed.
Let's hope.
I've been listening to Dealers of Souls, and I'm amazed. Whoa, what a veracity. And so old school, especially the song Dealer. And some part, especially the intros and screen, lean towards metal. Other ones have a more traditional sound, like Green of Gold. Whereas there are also Warcry ones like Stand United. I wonder how you create such a perfect mix between influences without one overshadowing another or becoming too repetitive.
Mm-hmm. So the thing is, we just generally love to play music and love the music generally. So there is no there is no recipe for doing this. So we just do it and try our best and try to do it in a best possible way. And the result we also doesn't have in the first moment. So result we have also then a half year later. So when we hear the whole recording, so oh wow, we have this and we have these elements, and this part of, or the B part of this song was pretty cool. And for example, also just in the song number 3, I think it's on Dealer of Souls. It's the For the Better, has an amazing solo of Dominic, and it's just happened. So it's not I want to create something great. It's just, so we put it just together. It's love to do music, to be together, and we don't have some like, how to say this. There is no thing, a special way to cross that we don't repeat. Yes, to don't repeat ourselves. So we just do it.
And I think I know you, and it's also, I think you are being a fan of yourself. I remember you standing there watching Flotsam and Jetsam, and I think it's maybe you draw inspiration for being a fan yourself.
Yes, of course. I also love when I'm on tour, go to watch other bands, and of course Flotsam and Jetsam is an amazing band, and some great crazy guys. So it was a pleasure to see them. Nearly every night I go out to see them. It was really pleasure to see it, to feel it, to just be there. So when I have chance, I like to go out and see other bands. Yeah. Because I'm also a fan. I'm not also just a musician. I play and fuck off myself. No. Really not. So I love to play, to be with people, to go under the people, to feel the sound. Yes.
So being a fan, you are enjoying the new album Dealers of Souls?
Yes, of course. Now, after finishing, after a distance from the album, from the mix, from the whole thing, I like it really, really much, and especially the sound and the mix. I like it also really much more than the previous album. So I think we have an upgrade in the situation of the sound, of sounding, how the sound sounds, how the guitar sounds, how the drum sounds, how the voice sound. Everything is more like, yeah, metal. So
Same engineer?
Sorry?
Same engineer who makes it together, or you went with a different one?
Yes. We have here the VO Pulver in Switzerland is the master of metal, and yeah, I hope we can continue this work with him. So yeah.
Great. And I agree with you. I prefer Dealers of the Songs than the other one, because this one there is much more variety, but also it's diverse in a kind of way. And I love the song, especially Stand United. It's like a very empowering song, and you can scream along. It's amazing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, thank you. Amazing.
Speaking about music, Reflection has quite an interesting and dark riff. What's the story behind creating this intro?
So, intros are every time something special. So the question, because we are also a band, so some of guys ask, do we need an intro? Maybe we can do it without an intro. We can just crash in and start to play. So at the end, it's a thing to have a creation of an album, and it's not for my taste. I would say it's maybe just this time that I think that intros are generally welcome, because the sound that we do, it's full of notes, full of bass, full of double bass, full of everything. And maybe it's also just something just easy to create some cool moments to start an album. And so when we go to do this, so in the first moment, the intro was planning for another song. So I think it was planned for Dealer at the beginning. But then later we saw, oh no, it's going to the direction to the other song. So we just moved the intro to another space, and at the end we create the for my opinion, for now, maybe in a half year I will told you something different. But for now, we create something perfect to open the album and to skip later to the first song. So, yeah.
It's interesting how it came to be, and I love the intro because it sets a certain mood, but it's also very dark, like I said, and also there is a kind of sound effect. It's a bit like it makes you a bit shiver, like a bit uncomforting. And then you go into the veracity, so it's like built up for me personally, and that's why I love it.
So it works.
Yeah, it works. You did something. It's amazing. And then let's go to speak about another song. We have a few viewers who say hello. So we have here Gabriel, Mick Polling saying hello, the Metal Galaxy, Damir, and Egg. We have here DJ Nick Hell saying hey all. And we have also someone, Gabriel, who is saying amazing that Damir has been involved in 2 studio albums in 12 months. True heavy metal.
So sorry, I think now I had time after a huge touring with Destruction this year when we came back home and we came also a little bit down. I was also thinking, hey, wow, this year I really recorded 2 albums and helped to produce other 2 albums. So, but in the other situation, I'm a musician and I love to do music, to play music, to be with music, and that's my thing. So yeah, I would say a butcher is making meat every day. So when you go to a butcher, he's doing meat and he's selling you the meat. That's the normal.
You're selling tunes.
So I try my best.
You're selling tunes, basically. Instead of meat. And then I think if I shared correctly, because I saw some projects, so I always share them, but I'm not sure about the year. But I think you worked as well on a couple of projects where you were a guitarist for a Mexican band, if I'm correct.
Yes, the name is Trashock. Yes. Yeah, so there's some friends that I meet with an old good friend, Matu from Switzerland. So the guys meet each other on Wacken Open Air, and then a couple of years later, so we meet each other in Switzerland, and so we do some crazy party together, and then we saw each other once more, and then at the end, so they ask, hey, if it's possible to do the solo for our album. Yes, of course, sure. I like to be also in guest in some other albums. That's cool thing.
So it's 2 studio albums and guest appearance in 12 months.
Yes.
And in Burning Witches, anything you have worked in Burning Witches this year on?
Yes.
And yes. Is it secret, or are we allowed to know what's happening in Burning Witches?
No, it's not secret. So they just record now a new album. So and they're really happy, and emotions are like exploding the whole time now. But that's cool. That's amazing. Yeah.
So you were cheering up and partying with them, or you did also a guest appearance on Burning Witches?
So I'm the guy who is partying. I'm the driver. I'm the talker. I'm I try to do a lot of things. So guest appearances I didn't do. Yes, I do some guest appearances, but without instruments. But yeah, soon more info.
Great. Let's go back to Gomorra. Let's see. Another song, Lost in the Darkness, is featuring a guitarist, not you, but another guitarist of Destruction. What was the reason of this specific song, this collaboration?
Um, uh, it's a producer that is doing guest appearance on this part.
Mm-hmm.
So we was just asking him if it's possible to do this small part, because we know each other now over, I don't know, 15, 16, 14, 15 years, something like this. So, and he's a really nice guy. Sometimes we called him grumpy old man, but that's only little sometimes. So he doesn't like this too much, but everything fine. So we asked him if it's possible to record a small part that sounds something like it has something like a punk attitude, and so I like punk. Not everything, but I like some old school punk bands.
Misfits, Girls School.
Yeah, more exploited. So yeah, so exploited. Yes, of course. Yeah, and so we just ask him if it's possible to do this, because we are not 100% into this. Yeah, I can do a solo over this, but we just know that he can do this special feeling for this part, and he do it at the end, and it's really amazing.
And yeah, it's amazing and it has a vibe. But what would you say? What feeling did you want to pass on this song?
Oh, I would say for now it's a little bit too early to speak about general feelings inside the song. So for now, the first feeling that I'm really surprised of myself, and also a lot of friends and family also. It's the half ballad, the Lost in Darkness. So this song is the first song that brings some special feelings to this album. So I was really surprised. So when we record it, we just do the song, we record it, and we listen it. But now it's done. Now it's out. We also watch sometimes the video clip, and then we see, oh wow, this is really deep, and it sounds amazing.
And so, the candle.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So, but this song I like really. So, and the other songs of the album, of course, I love every of the songs, but more about the feelings. I think I need more time because the album is pretty fresh. So for now, yes.
So undefined on feelings. Maybe next time when we sit, we will find out your feelings about Dealers of Souls. When you play, when you hold the guitar, is there any particular feeling that you feel playing these songs then, or also undefined?
Yes, of course. So when I generally play guitar, I have always some feelings, some special feelings. And of course, when I play in Gomorra and in Destruction, yeah, they're amazing feelings. It's also not easy to speak about them. I don't know to say how, but this is something really unique. I don't know if people can understand this. Maybe musicians can understand this more, but it's a really, yeah, it's something like love. It's really amazing. So I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think for me personally, when I saw Destruction, unfortunately, I had not the opportunity to see Gomorra, Dealers of Souls, but when I listened to this album, I felt kind of empowered, like the war cry. Sometimes I wanted to chant alone, but it's also that everything fades away and you're just diving into this album. And in a kind of way, you get energized as well. It's difficult indeed to say what it is exactly.
Yes.
So maybe one of our viewers can share what they felt when they were listening to Dealers of Souls.
Maybe. Yeah.
And then we get ideas how we felt.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Let's now talk about something much more easier. The
Okay.
artwork. The
Okay.
artwork showcase a scale of souls in contrast to the previous one, which displayed divine judgment. Any particular reasons to follow up the album centered about Dealer of Souls?
So, we write this. The album was written in this time, in this COVID time. So we was a lot time sitting together and talking together and just feel together what's happening in the whole world, and also maybe this time also create a little bit the album. And that's the reason why also the cover artwork it's with a dealer of souls. So it's just somebody's dealing. So but in this situation of the cover artwork, so now our mascot, we doesn't have a name. I think I should ask Dominic tomorrow. Maybe he has a name. So it's a mascot. So this guy is coming on the also on the next album. So it will be always the same, something like Eddie. So he's holding the time in his hands and all the shit what is happening. So yeah, and our most lovely artist Gyula from Hungary. So he is painting the artwork. So we love his work and we love him. And he love also to work with us. And so he do this for our taste, amazing cover artwork that totally fits also to the music.
It's great. When I saw the artwork, I was like, cool. He's like weighting down, like scaling everyone, but it's, I think, as well, emotions that come with the album and everything. It's great one. And I think the name Dealers of Souls is amazing. You should call this person Dealer of Souls.
Maybe is he the dealer?
Yeah, the dealer. That's your mascot, the dealer.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, let's see.
Great one. Let's see what the viewer questions are. We have here DJ Nick. Hello, Damir. Great to see you, and was pleasure to meet you in Metal on the Hill this summer. Was a great venue.
Yes, Metal on the Hill was really amazing, and we all was surprised when we came to this place. And first, wow, we drive to a castle in the middle of the city, and then on this hill is this castle, and in the castle is this really cool special venue. Yeah, it was really amazing place and pretty cool festival. So love it. Yeah.
And
Metal on the Hill, it's cool.
It's Nepal Records and in Switzerland, correct?
No, it's in Austria.
Austria.
Yes.
Great. So on the bucket list.
No, yeah, of course, yeah. It will be good. It's a pretty beautiful city. It's the city of Graz. And in the middle of the city, it's this hill with a castle. And inside this castle is this really special and cool venue. Yeah.
Great. And then we have also DJ Nick is going to see you soon, as he has already tickets for Burning, and hope to see you live with Gomorra.
Yes, buddy. Yeah, will be cool. And yes, of course, Bernie, we just play this year at the Metal on the Hill. Yeah.
Great. And we have our surprise guest for tonight. So, Damir, can you call your surprise guest? And I'm adding mine surprise guest.
Just a moment.
Yeah. Hey, Michael.
Hello.
Great to see you back here on the Metal Galaxy YouTube channel.